Hello, everybody, and welcome back to
Boo, you whore.
a show about whatever the fuck we want. My name is Benji, and when I was scouted by a recruiter, this is what they had to say.
To Hollywood. She need all time Oscar, Grammy,
Was
Emmy,
it? Is my.
every award, bitch, because you are a top-notch actress. Bitch, you ain't got on Halle Berry or Precious Big Ass.
Period. My name is Mac, and may I please have bread?
Yeah,
My name is Mikey, and Lord, not Ekansu.
My name is Morgan, and I'm ready to have a Baja Blast.
and speaking of
You're
blast,
cheating on her.
I
it is.
am.
And you know what? This we're gonna have
I
a
need to go. I need to go
blast.
get a new one. Oh my
Oh,
God, I need
girl.
to refill.
And while she's doing that, we're gonna have a blast getting ready to review Drag Race Season 17, Episode 9.
Oh my God. Oh,
Alright, if you haven't already, give us a follow,
That
like,
hurt.
comment, all the tea. Follow us on our social medias as we get into the things of the things. Which means, ooh, girl. Okay, so nothing too pressing happens after we come back in from Deliberation, except Arietti continuing to be more pressed than a fucking panini that Sam won, and decided to interrupt her while she was giving her zhuzh speech, her pageantry speech. And she said, if you interrupt her, she'll sit down. And then Sam immediately, instead of like being passive, was like, bitch, what'd you say? What did you say? Because if you're gonna
That
say it with your chest.
that's one thing about Sam Star is like she looks like kind of unassuming, but she's not afraid to clock. I mean, she's a Southern pageant girl.
She turned into
Mhm.
She Devil by Dusk.
Oh,
Oh,
bye.
I love that Twilight film.
Ah!
um, but yeah, I mean, do I agree with Arietti? Perhaps,
Perhaps.
Nah,
but that's not the point.
right.
I just, for me,
But I mean,
and I don't think it was the best impersonation of Cher ever. I think like the actual like the dancing and the performance of it all was great, but like they were just so on top of her Cher, and it was like not good.
They kind of live for a bad share, though, now.
Yeah, and
So,
that's the thing. Like the Cher that is successful on Drag Race now is a parody of a parody of a parody of Cher.
literally. The Tamisha Iman of it all.
The
The Maya
Maya
It,
on the
on the
page.
page.
Yeah.
it
I'm
just
great.
Chad's
it
rolling
just
over in
felt
her
like
recliner
that.
right now.
Oh,
And is.
is my internet okay? Can I speak?
Yeah, yes, girl,
Yes.
you're good, you're good, you're good.
Okay. It just felt like that one role in the musicals that like they just show up halfway through, steal the show, and leave.
Yeah.
Oh, real.
Like it felt like that,
That's
and
what
also
Acacia
it's
wanted to do
so
but failed to
funny.
do.
Real. It just felt like it's so weird thinking like, oh, who won the Wicked of Wiz Chow like Rusical? Oh, she did. Like, what do you
Literally.
mean? What do you mean? Anyway,
That's a
Aw,
really good point that I didn't fucking think about.
like all
real.
the characters, but she won. Okay.
But another day in the workroom, but we're gonna get right to the good shit because this is exactly what we want to get to. It's the reading challenge.
Yes.
These
Hmm.
hoes finally get to let each other have it. Do we have any favorite reads from this? Because I have mine quoted and ready.
Oh,
I didn't write any down.
I really liked Corey when you were thrown at Stonewall. Did it
Oh yeah,
hurt?
Oh
Miss
yes.
Lexi Love said, Corey King, when Marsha P. Johnson threw you, did it hurt?
Yes.
I was like,
I liked the Susie to Lana.
oh, all you could do is. disappoint the judges.
Disappoint the judges.
Yeah, yeah.
Because she thought she literally Lana thinking she's in on the joke because they keep saying like all you can do is laugh. Her ah like face crack.
There was
Oh,
one also about Lana that I loved that was a lot of queens come here to start their
oh,
career and you came
Lana
here to
came
end
here to end it.
yours.
Miss Anya
Yeah.
Nerve. Ooh,
I thought this was a pretty good reading challenge overall.
these bitches were funny. They were funny. A couple of the other ones that I liked was Lydia to Corey. She said, "You may be my top, but to the judges, you'll always be at the bottom."
Hmm.
And was correct.
And then Susie to Lexi saying, "Lexi, love, you are t steps away from your dreams. 12 steps to be exact."
That one was a little crazy.
She
Literally.
took off her earrings. And then she said, "No one works harder than Lexi loves liver."
Hmm.
Like, damn.
This bitch knows how to lay on her reads, and that's clearly why she won this mini
Yeah.
challenge.
Right.
She said, "I didn't win Snatch Game, but I won the fucking reading challenge."
And she did, and I thought it was pretty well deserved.
Nah,
Agreed.
real,
But she fully afterwards was like, you know what? I might not have won the snatch game, but I won the reading challenge.
real.
As if they're the same.
And in the
Literally.
LaDuca School of Counting, she now has three wins.
Yeah, very that.
Ah. But we get right to the Maxi Challenge, and it's a design challenge celebrating none other than the legendary Betsey Johnson.
Yes.
And the girls are paired up into teams of three to create a look based off of one of the three themed collections, which were Punk Grunge Flapper, Prenup, and Betsy's Prom.
Flapper, I barely know her.
Here she
Girl.
goes.
But
I love how the girls clocked that Susie was immediately going for Flapper.
But
Oh,
yeah,
and
I
did.
mean, because of course.
Because even Rue said it. Rue was like, "Was it the flapper that gave it away?"
And like, but here's the thing, if you're given options like that in a challenge that like is going to be hard for you anyway, why not pick the one that
Right.
everybody expects you to do so that like it's something you're familiar with and you can do it well.
Yeah.
Well,
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 you can do
Debatable.
it.
Right. They
I
sure
think she
did.
made such a weird choice in the end, but we'll talk about it.
We will
Yeah.
get into it. But so in these groups for punk grunge flappers, Susie Toots, Lydia Butthole Collins, Dubois, and Jewel Sparkles. For
Hmm.
prenup, we had Lexi Love, Sam Starr, and Ariette. And for Betsy's Prom, we have Lana Del Rey, tap dancing Anya Last Nerve, and Corey King.
I was so confused when nobody was choosing the prom. I felt like that was such a fun concept to do, and it felt the most like fun and uppity, and
And
nobody was choosing it.
yeah, like I don't know. I feel like especially with the materials that were shown,
Hmm.
like I probably would have gravitated toward the pinks of it all. I don't
Yeah,
I like the a bridal moment is always going to either be like difficult or it doesn't look right.
yeah,
And so I feel like I was also surprised that the like kind of simple
Yeah,
prompt pink box
that would have been
didn't
my
get chosen
like
more.
first pick.
right.
Yeah.
the only reason I wouldn't pick the pink is that when we are shown photos of like Betsey Johnson's collections,
It's more than
having
just.
I feel like just having pink, it can be a little hard to like make it stand out when it's all one color unless I'm
That's true.
missing something. Were the other colors all just pink?
I think it
There
was pretty
were
much
Predominantly pink.
I
it
think it
was
was
mostly
predominantly
pink, but
pink,
there were
but
like other light
There were,
colors.
yeah, there
yeah.
were accent colors and whatnot.
Okay, okay. It's good.
Um, Miss Corey King was a part of the Panini Press this week after Miss
Well,
Butthole did not choose her to go directly after choosing her concept.
It was
and like,
such a gag.
and even Lydia was gagged. She was like,
Yeah,
She's like,
"Oh,
oh fuck.
wait."
like I totally forgot this bitch is right there.
L L
She said I
Lydia,
she said I get dick from her and I still
And
forgot.
and Corey's face was cracked the entire rest of the time because it kept going. Bitches weren't picking her. Bitches weren't picking her. And I was and Susie goes, "Is your boyfriend gonna be mad at you?"
I will also like that's crazy to me. Like
No,
Corey,
that is
like
crazy.
Lydia, you need to help your girl out if you want to keep doing nasty on the side.
Right, because otherwise she might not survive. And well,
Watch, she'd be like, she didn't give me dick this morning. She deserves to be punished.
And then so Lydia picks Lexi, and then Lexi in the confessional chair, like, I don't look like Corey.
But we get like a flurry of moments in this episode. Lexi has a breakdown and like putting her pressure on herself to do well in the design challenge because she hasn't won since the talent show. And we kind of see a comforting like big little sister moment between Sam and Lexi.
Yeah, they
Because
really are making me like Sam Star.
I
I
know.
said I
damn.
wasn't going to at the beginning of the season. Now I'm like a Sam Star stan.
And Lexi, like a little later on as well, also notates her emotional journey as she begins to transition. She's like, I used to not cry for shit, but now that I'm on the mountains, honey, I cry when I see a leaf. Like,
Girl, tell me
listen.
about it.
She said, I cry when we're at a Dr. Pepper. Like,
Like,
Wow. Yes, I agree.
we're out of the Baja. Um,
it'd be a roller coaster.
who girl? But Lana reveals the reason that she chose Betsy's prom was because she never got to go to prom due to COVID.
That was fucking crazy to me.
That pissed me off.
I'm like, why are you on Drag Race? You're a child. Go
I was like, are
home.
Literally
you
like
literally
22,
five?
23.
Like,
No
But
wonder why you're.
then I remembered it's also been like 5
5
years since
years.
the like quarantine of it
Don't
all.
tell me that. I don't want to hear
yeah,
that.
it
Now you
doesn't
just
feel like
made
it
me
was that
sad.
long
Let me
ago
go cry
either.
like Lexi.
Who ruined my outfit? Um,
But even then, like that was my senior year of college. My second senior year.
But
oh,
oh,
She was a dope. Oh, she's like, oh, I'm so young too.
I was working at the Jamba Juice by that girl. I was clocking it in. I was booking it. She was getting
girl, I was
her
holed up
money.
in an apartment in Cleveland, living life.
She said literally hold. Um,
Yeah. Oh,
In 2020, I would be going to university if I was a nerd, but pretty girls just work on orchards instead.
pretty girls
So,
do manual labor in
oh,
the
I get
fields.
I get a tan. I get a tan. I want a tan. It's cunty.
Insert picture of Butch Mac.
of Katya.
Like,
Mac, please send a picture of you in your full uniform
Of
so
Butch
Benji can.
Mag.
Oh,
uniform.
Serving Robert Irwin Butch Queen.
oh
Robert
yes.
Irwin.
I remember there was one day she called me while she was at work and she was just like snipping these things off of trees with these
Mm-hmm.
big ass choppers. She's got her sunglasses on and her fucking big ass gloves.
Presenting Edward
Literally.
Oh
Scissorhands.
yes.
The glasses, the like dad
The
mowing
dad
No,
mowing
sunglasses,
lawn
literally.
glasses.
the
Yes.
triangular
Wait,
ones.
wait,
Mama,
wait, wait, wait,
they
wait.
they
Was it
keep
giving water bugs? Like, the circular ones like
Girl.
water
No,
bugs?
not water bugs.
um
The
No, it was
opposite of
like the
water
like
like
bugs.
the visor type ones.
like
Oh,
Like,
for real.
large black sunglasses, like they're not for fashion, it's only for for
for work
like
Like
purposes.
purely for the sun and like
yeah,
safety of your
Clearly, she said,
eyes.
I'm getting tan, but
yeah.
you know what? I'm not getting skin cancer. So,
Well,
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 and we're
she
not
was
going.
just talking about how tan she was getting,
I
unfortunately.
mean, that's real,
sunburn.
but anyways. Uh, so of course we can't go through the entire episode without a little more shade. Lydia calls Sam's skirt boring.
That's the
Well,
ugliest effing skirt I've ever
I've ever
seen.
seen. Yes.
Just
girl, she
kidding,
was
but
And
an
she was
informed.
making a reference,
Yeah,
she had
but
to literally
also,
she literally had to state the reference though, that way the Reddit people do not come for her
literally.
all the
or the fandom
uncultured
in general.
swines.
literally, but
I
like,
love that song by Lady Gaga.
she's also maybe not wrong. Oh,
Yeah, like she
I
clocked
mean,
tea
it
this
wasn't
episode.
ground. Listen, it was a half black, half white skirt. It wasn't groundbreaking.
Hmm. It was
And
weird, like based on what she's given so far.
yeah,
And
I was just expecting way more from Sam Star in a challenge
I
like
just
this.
saw a YouTube short of this before we came to film. Um, the dress that she won last week that she won in,
hmm
Yeah.
that's Trinity's dress from Secret Celeb Drag Race.
Now, who
Which
mentioned
one?
that on the pod last time?
Yeah, I was about to say. I think we mentioned that.
I,
Yes.
ooh, sister, I didn't remember, but
On
That's why I
I
didn't
was
like it as
today,
much.
I was today years old, and I was like, oh, clock the
Yeah,
entirety. Um,
it was a
Yeah,
hand
we
me down.
we we clocked.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
cute.
sure around that time your eyes were like you were like, oh,
yeah.
Sister,
I'm awake. You're
girl, they were doing the dance. Oh, but another funny, like, cunty thing was that Jules, okay, so Jules decided to use all the fur of her disposal
yes.
to create her
Which
dress,
was a
and
smart
that,
choice.
which was
Yeah.
smart.
hmm
However, Lexi points out that the way she cut and sewed her dress was inside out.
hmm
Which
And she's like, "Oh, look at how it lays. Yeah, one's like velvety and the one's like this." Looks into the camera like and walks away.
like that was I, girl, I would have done the same fucking thing.
And I think my thing about it is like the with velvet like that, especially since it was just like on the seam right here on the side. How often are you really going to be turned to the side so that the judges can see it like that? Like,
Not
Well,
often, but
when you're walking
and
Yeah,
so
on the
but
side,
instead of having to fix it, she added the fur, and then it just hides that seam, and so you probably don't even notice.
right.
that just talking about the fur when she was like, I got multiple types of fur. I don't know which one I have. And then she decides to like make a pattern of like this part, then this part, then this part. She started doing that and I immediately like, yes, that looks amazing and that looks so on theme for the Betsey Johnson.
yeah,
Like
Very that.
I'm like, this is a great like mixing of the patterns and it's all works cohesively. But
yeah. It
we'll
was really good.
get more into that.
Yeah, we will get more into that.
We will. And speaking of, it's right
This
now.
fake bitch.
I can't wait to cut that out. So we are going to get into some visual representation. Um, and the first one is going to be the Punk Grunge Flapper, and the first one up was Miss Jewel Sparkles.
Now
Mom,
it's
Eight,
time to get into it.
mom,
8.
mom.
Down.
It's devoured.
Like, why is this giving dead name Fifi O'Hara?
Oh, oh.
Oh,
Oh my God, it does give.
I did see
Does it
a
give
Wow.
Miss Fi-Fi?
post. I
It does
saw a
give Miss Fi-Fi
post.
a little bit.
Oh, they're lighting on me now.
What? No, because right now it's not like it's not duh. It's not resonating with me.
I think it's in the
It's
hair
it's
for
the
me.
it's the Fifi
Oh, I see what you
latex
mean.
look from
Okay.
All Stars
Yeah,
2.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
see.
yeah.
specifically one moment.
Yeah. During
But
the like
The
gag
face crack.
moment, the face
Yeah.
crack, that
Okay.
part.
mm,
She did have that wavy like part.
hmm
Yeah.
No, I love this look. I think for me, what I would prefer instead of her having like a shit ton of necklaces and these chokers, the chokers limit her neck, which makes her shorter. I would have removed the choker and made just like a bold statement piece because that's what all that really needs. The rest of it is gorgeous. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, she looks so expensive, but at the same
oh,
time,
it does.
she looks so 20. She looks so flapper. She also looks so punk and grunge with all the studs and the choker and the bracelets
Yes.
and the like uh all these different colors of fur. It's so good.
Yeah, this was like so amazing. I was so happy for Jules. As a Jules stan, I was like, okay, yes, mom, you better work.
I wasn't sure in the end if they were going to give it to her or if
Mhm.
they were setting up
Spoilers.
So,
girl
girl,
Girl, we'll get there.
if they were going to be like setting up her to be the Jan of it all,
hmm,
but like she ate this down.
yeah,
Yeah. I was like, I this is the first runway. I don't know if anything's gonna like be as good as this. I hope Jules finally gets the win because like Jules is giving great TV, great performances, like is always second or third in the
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
challenge.
always performing
So
well.
yeah.
Woo!
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 Ooh.
Without
Ooh,
a doubt.
well.
And speaking of Sally Bowles, next to the stage, we have Lydia Butthole Collins.
Oh.
Okay,
This was not my favorite.
So I agree, but this was also not bottom two for me, if I'm gonna be real.
There's things I like about it and things I don't.
I think the fit of it is really awful.
hmm,
Yeah,
It's what they really pointed it out during the critiques, but there's a lot of like what Mikey said just then, like it doesn't fit well. Me just literally repeating what you said. Sorry, my bad. I thought my
so
big
like
friend was gonna say
the
something.
Jeffree Star Manny MUA clip, like
Yes,
it's really bright. It's really
it's
bright.
it's
Like
really bright. I think the idea of having the fur on kind of like the exterior or like the like outside parts. I don't know how to articulate what I'm saying, but like
The lining.
yeah.
the lining.
the
Yes, yes, yes.
outside part.
Yeah. And then having like the pink in the middle, and then like the idea of having to tie it in with the fur, having like the cat bodysuit looking thing is really cute. The wig is crazy in this photo. The wig is actually crazy.
I
And
don't
she
know why
said,
she did that like face keening moment.
"Girl,
Yeah,
I'm
like
sorry, I don't call that a face bikini.
Yeah,
that's
I mean
not a
it's
face
not,
painting
but
either.
the
Not a
like
face
what do
bikini.
you call that?
Not a
Like
face bikini."
The like pink starlac that she calls a fascinator on her head is also a
Well, I
little
mean that.
crazy.
Well, at least
like
that is the fascinator.
It looks like a little pink caterpillar.
Oh,
like
Loki, or like
look,
I get Leaf from that.
Lydia did have to clock herself and be like, you know, they always like Coco Chanel says take one thing off. I say no, I'm putting another one on. And it's like, well,
You
perhaps
should
we
have taken some
listen.
things off.
Perhaps we listen to that because that keeps happening too. Like even
Yeah,
last week where it's like you have such a cute look and then
just
one
edit it.
random pearl string.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
it's like that didn't need to be there, babe. Just take
Mhm.
it off.
Lydia has like this amazing style. It just needs fine tuned. Like just
literally.
just
But I
like
think
go off the show for 4 months, get a call, hop back in. Like
Hmm.
you'll
Well,
Well,
uh, we're
what?
not allowed to talk about that on the pod.
not
shh.
yet.
Oh, the
But
fracking. Oh,
oh,
I think my biggest problem with this look is that the fur is so like dinky. It
hmm,
looks like she didn't
Pinky.
have enough,
yeah. She
Yeah.
probably didn't, to be fair.
and it cheapens the whole look. It's like
Yeah.
why are you gonna have this like huge long or this like long fur, but then there's also like none. It's these tiny little strips of
Yeah.
it.
My
Maybe
biggest thing is like everything is just being dragged down. You put so
Yeah,
much
pulled
on
down.
this. Like this material is not able to sustain how much you're attaching to it. And so it's just making the whole thing like
It,
frumpy and like
And then
yeah,
drab.
like
she
it's
and
literally
then
the
she
bumps and the dumps
also
and the lumps, and she doesn't have all that.
it wouldn't have been as bad, I think, if she had not added this silly fringe at the bottom of the
Hmm.
dress,
I
and so you could see her legs.
Yeah.
But
Right, like it's
because
just
she
covering it
added
up, and
that,
it's
it's
also
covering it
cutting
all
it.
up, and it's just it's contributing to the like the pulling down of everything, and
And
it's
are those like
strange.
No,
dress
agreed.
suspenders? Question
Like
mark.
especially because it's at the ankle, like right at the ankle. Like
Yeah.
why would you stop there? If you're at least gonna do it wrong, go all the way down to the floor.
Yeah, like she wanted to be giving flapper, but it just didn't read that.
Yeah,
No.
no. Yeah, I give this a a boo.
It's a
boo.
boo.
It's a boo, unfortunately. But I will still stand by that I don't think it's a bottom two kind of boo.
I don't think it's horrible. I think if,
We're gonna
if
fight over that,
if
I
she
think.
continues to get this edit critique, I will have issues then.
Yeah.
But for now, speaking of buttholes, next to the stage
Oh,
is Miss Suzwa to
Miss Susie Boo.
So this is who could have been in the bottom two for
Yeah,
me.
I
Yeah, this now that I see it closer like this, I'm like her attitude
Girl.
sold it for me, but looking at this close up, I'm like, oh, so it's a two piece.
this
And
the hair
You
gives
made the
me the
wrong
princess from
choice.
season 4.
she did make the wrong choice.
I honestly, like, I think she got shamed out of doing that little head wrap that she was gonna do.
Oh
But
yeah.
I think lose the like bandana on your arm. And honestly lose the other thing on the arm.
Yeah.
Add a little more fringe at the bottom and just go like full like flapper moment, and
Hmm.
Honestly, yeah, if she
I
got
think it
rid
would have
of
been
the
better.
green.
This wig is awful and it doesn't go with it.
The
And
princess.
she just it's so the
Literally
princess,
the princess season
and
4.
Who
it just like it the color of it is so
got
awful with
yeah,
this outfit.
yeah. I
I
will
you go.
okay, I was about to say if y'all were to like just remove the green thing, I wouldn't have even noticed it. Like the thing on her left arm. Like
Like,
if we
was
just
that
got rid
supposed
of
to like
that.
be her headscarf?
Yeah.
Looks like
I
the
think that was
same
one of the fabric choices.
material.
Yeah, that was one of the fabric choices, and she said, "Let me wrap around my arm to
Let me
incorporate it
just
in
tie
my
this
look."
around my arm on one side for some reason.
Yes.
And
And
I think this silly little pet thing on her shoulder would have like gone over better in a more glam moment with this campy little like fur thing right here.
yeah, um, the buckles or what have you that is down there trying to become a flapper skirt is giving me like
Yeah.
Grecian Roman warrior
She was
instead.
trying to
Yeah.
say that like this is like a new wave flapper dress where like it's getting shorter. No, baby, you just didn't make it correctly.
Yeah.
Like it's not giving new wave, it's giving bad.
She said it's giving tsunami.
I I feel like it would have been smarter to go for a more like fortune teller flapper kind of moment, like especially with this type of fabric. I feel like you could, if you had more of it, you could like do the head wrap thing, but make it more of like a well, like what you'd see as a stereotypical like fortune teller, and I
Yeah,
think that would look a lot better than this shit.
I
But
mean, she
that's
let the
just my
girls get to
opinion.
her, and it showed within how she executed this challenge.
Mhm.
Also, her makeup is not my favorite of hers.
Yeah,
Shocker.
I think the rouging in the cheeks definitely could have been toned down a shit ton.
and her eyes don't match.
I
Yeah,
wish her brows were sisters and not
cousins.
cousins, but
Oh, they're like distant neighbors.
Um,
I'm
anyway,
gonna,
this is a boo.
this is a boo.
Boo.
uh,
All right, I do have a fun special little slide. For this one, it probably won't matter as much, but Okay, who wore it best?
Oh,
Jules.
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 Well,
Uh,
yes,
Like, no
all
question.
that
right.
was
Next we
Yeah.
have, I believe it's prenup.
Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
this is Betsy's prom, and we have Corey King.
no.
Now,
Girl.
let me start because Miss Thing also said she wanted to do a longer, classier dress, talked herself out of it, and made another Hoochie Mama dress. You can see what the
Oh.
fucking lines are right there where she cut them.
I
Like,
hate the breastplate showing on the side. I hate the
oh, literally.
white
The like
strap.
white little like haltered thing that she put there for
For
what?
why? Thank you for
And if
why.
she didn't put that there, if it's like tied into the breastplate, you need to cover that shit in pink. What the
Yeah.
Yes.
fuck is that?
Oh my God. Not
Get
to mention Miss Thing. Okay, so you know how okay, during the episode on Miss Anya, Miss Thing had a simple pink tube dress, which we will see in a minute, right? If she wanted a longer dress, why didn't she just play the game and bitch literally just extend it? There were some other accents and pink colors. Make it a fucking mermaid dress. Appease the judges with something simple enough
Well,
as a
can
because
pink
she
she
dress.
can't make it.
make one?
Yeah.
What?
And yeah, this is oh well, they said because she can't make it. She don't
Well,
know how.
there's also no excuse because you're literally fucking like a girl who's like, I'm a designer. I'm just weird with it. Like, there's no excuse. Go to your little twink and tell her, like, say,
Flirt.
make me a mermaid gown.
Ball gown.
Ball,
Bog
ball
yeah.
gown. Ball gown.
Exactly.
But yeah, the hem on this is horrible.
There's a
This
hair.
this silly little bow on her
There were
hip.
hems. There were.
I
There
don't
were
think it
There were
hems.
no,
I
there
don't
were
think it
hymns
is
sung, but I don't
I
know about
don't
him.
I'm just.
I don't think it is hemmed truly,
It's
but
not. I'm doing Derek Barry. There were
it
hems.
As she proceeded to have plastic
everywhere you look, there's a
coat.
hem.
Everywhere there was a hymn sung for this
I
dress.
will. I will say, in Corey's defense, it's kind of
Uh-oh.
ballsy as fuck to to have RuPaul tell you, please do not wear any short mini dress ever
And then to
again,
do it
and
anyway.
then walk right out in one.
It, the,
That
f-
you had to make that you had to
Then make
like
yourself.
conceptualize and bring in the workroom. Like you didn't just like it wasn't something you
After
brought
you
and
told
couldn't
RuPaul,
change.
I'm not gonna be wearing a mini dress.
yeah. That, the fact that it takes the host of the show to say to her face, I hate your orange shoe and stop
Yes.
wearing short dresses. And she walks out there and
She
she's
did
like,
nothing of the sort.
did she think she was gonna be safe this
No.
week?
No, I think she
No.
damn well knew what she was doing.
And
Mm-mm.
in my defense of Corey for all of this, I think the hair is really cute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her face
and
is
her
beat. The
makeup's
hair
beat.
was
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
nice choice. Like we see where she's going with this. Just she executed herself instead of the outfit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
mama. Wait, clock the tights. The ripped and
Oh,
The ripped,
tights.
they're ripped at the bottom. Oh my God.
there's a big ass
Um,
hole. Whoever the shady cameramen are get paid extra for this. Cause damn.
and
God.
also her like the shoes she's wearing are not meant for those tights clearly because they cut off and you can see the cut off.
Well, that's
Yeah.
because those are the shoes that were provided. Like all of these shoes
Yeah.
that you'll
Mhm.
see this week are provided by Betsey Johnson, and
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
they keep. I heard that they kept these, and then
Uh-huh.
if you go back to like promo shoots and whatever, like
You'll
little,
clock them.
you'll
Yeah,
clock
like
them again.
they said the like during the press tour everybody was just wearing those Betsey Johnson shoes.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna get this swiftly and over with. Boo.
Boo.
Yeah, boo.
they,
Her face is beat though.
Mm-hmm.
Next on the pink corsage is Anya Nerve. This is also a no for me.
no.
Like,
It's
it's
I'm
the
gonna
not
be an Anya
idea
truther.
the
the idea
idea
is
is
there.
there.
The execution is not great for me. Like, again, I will always love Anya's wanting to sell the garment. This week she did not sell the garment for me, but I love her personality and the way she goes down the runway anyway. I think that the bows all needed to be the same size if she was gonna do this.
Hmm.
Because then you start looking at what's not there. Also, speaking of mermaid, this bitch should have taken my advice and done a whole ass mermaid. Why are you cutting it at the ankle?
All gowns should hit the floor. If you've learned
Ball gown.
anything about
Ball gown.
Violet Chachki, all gowns should hit the
The
floor.
floor. Um,
I am a little confused on why the bows are giving Lufa, Minnie Mouse, and Depressed.
Yeah, like I think that's the biggest thing for me about these
yeah.
bows is
Yeah.
I might not have been as mad about them if they all looked the same.
Right.
Hmm.
But it's three different bows that all like the only one of the three that I like is the one in the middle.
Right. That one
Yes.
looks good. Like I wanted all of them like that, and then the fabric that she has in front for her titties, I wanted in one big bow in the back. Like
I'm
clean, simple, give us different little parts of the fabric that all work well together.
And like if she had just made like a big like a little mermaid hoop just to put at the end and put all
Right.
that little fluffy tool that she has on it, like
That would
it
have
would
been
have been
super cute.
cute.
Yeah.
Hmm. I wasn't as big of a hater of this look. I thought it was kind of cute when I first saw it. I do have the same critique with the bows being weird. I think the top one, it didn't even need to really be a bow. Like it doesn't look
That's
like
true.
one.
It doesn't look like a
No,
bow,
no,
Like
it
yeah.
just looks
you
like
could have
it's
just had the
stuck.
lining like you have on the bottom,
Yeah.
and then have the
Yeah.
two bows and bows in the back.
If she just had like the tool around like the sweetheart.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because having that tool on top and then kind of looking at where she has it hooked in the bottom, it that or on the middle where her hips are and her waist is, it makes me focus on that rather than like, here's a pretty outfit.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
like I'm like Ashley Madisoning this in my head right now.
Yeah,
Like take that tool, put it on the sweetheart, get rid of that bow at her knees. That is idiotic, and I don't know why she put
and
it
put it
there.
on top.
No, no, just get rid of it. It looks
Oh,
bad,
well.
and just get rid of it. And then put that bow in the middle, just like on her hip or something.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
apparently in Untucked, I could be wrong, but I remember Anya talking about the fact that like either there wasn't enough fabric to be like three of the exact same type of bow,
Which makes sense.
or she
Yeah.
like something to do with like she felt like there was a genuine reason why she couldn't get all three of the bows to look the same. And I'm like, well,
Well, I know she
don't
also
do it
talked
then.
about the fact that like the material for the gown, like nothing would stick to it. Like even when she
Yeah.
was
Yeah. I
stapling,
think she was
things were
hot gluing the
falling
shit out
off.
of that throughout
Was
the
it?
episode
Yeah,
too.
Hot glue
yeah,
wasn't working, so she was using a stapler. Even the stapler wasn't
Oh,
working.
yeah, she used like the construction site grade
Yeah.
yeah.
stapler.
Is that latex or vinyl
That
Looks like
looks
it's
or
more
like
like
vinyl,
latex.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah?
I was gonna borderline latex on that.
Yeah. I didn't mind it as
They probably
much.
couldn't.
I
I
thought
don't
it
think
was
they
kind of
could
cute
afford to
still.
give them genuine latex just for a design challenge.
No,
Yeah.
literally. That's expensive. But for me, this is a bowl.
Boo.
It's a soft boo. It's a boo, but I
Yeah,
see where you were
it's
going.
soft, yeah.
I give it a soft woo. I liked it.
Mine's just a boo. The
And
statement
next
pieces are the bows, and the bows are
and
shit.
next getting staples is Lana Del Rey.
This is a bad picture of it. But
Yeah.
it's not great.
It's like
I was whelmed.
boring.
It
I
was,
was I was
yeah,
whelmed.
I was whelmed.
Especially because Miss Thing had listen, I don't think the edit helped her at all either. Because Miss Thing
Hmm.
said, "Oh, I missed my prom because of COVID." So if you're picking this theme in particular, bitches are like, "Oh, she's gonna turn it out. She never went to her prom. She's cunty. She's stunning. She's all the
Hmm.
things."
Well, and
And then this,
she just keeps being like, I really want to like push myself and show the judges like the who Lana really is.
and she keeps pushing herself to the bottom.
Hmm.
Like, and it's just
If
disappointing. Like I want to root for Lana, but like
Same.
I feel like I don't have the energy left to do so.
No, that's
If
real.
if you want to see someone push themselves or like be pushed, go watch Big Brother 15. You can
Ah,
see
Helen was
Helen
pushed.
be pushed. She got pushed, mama. Like this
Helen was
isn't pushing.
pushed, mom.
oh,
She thinks she's pushing, mama, she's pulling.
Helen Kim Fitzpatrick mentioned in 2025. We're up.
Listen,
We won
wasn't she mentioned last year and the year before?
I hope so.
by
Oh, with
us,
the with
certainly.
be by
Probably.
these girls every 6 months at
At least
least.
us. Helen
It's
was
more often than
pushed.
that. It's more often than that. Trust.
Oh, and I know Raven. I haven't even watched Fashion Photo Review yet, but I know Raven's gonna kill her for that ankle strap.
Yeah,
I don't
that
think
was
she
that was
mentions
my
it.
opinion.
No, Miss Raven loathes an ankle strap.
I watched it. I don't think she mentioned.
Hmm.
Oh wait, that might have been last week that I'm thinking about. I don't know if it's out yet.
It
Is it?
should be up by now, if not like Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
Um,
I think I'm thinking of last week's
yeah, to
episode.
me, yes, I love that she's featuring the legs and she has like an idea. It's just quite literally her dress is too short for what she's trying to give, and then she has all that tool trying to be a train in the back, and it's not as effective.
Like,
Yeah, this is it's just
it's just boring. Like,
it's boring.
I wanted more. I need more from Lana. I need her to have a breakout moment, but she just keeps not having them.
I think our issue is like we want her to have it. Like we're not sitting here plotting her downfall. We're just disappointed at the fact that she's not giving it to us yet.
Because
Mhm.
like I think what she wants to really serve is leggy model fashion diva,
Right.
but she's just not bringing fashion to the level that we've even seen from girls on
Mhm.
previous seasons.
I
And
will
so like
Yeah.
say she did have a bit of a better moment this week and changed up her runway walk and was giving a little more
Yes.
to the beat, hop skipping and jumping, like changing it up, which I appreciate because she's had a lot of trouble with like making the runway make sense or even
yeah,
like giving herself a little personality. Like she's always just done the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think it was funny that she said that she usually takes the runway really slow and now she's doing it fast. And I immediately flash back to the like her reveal when she opened it
Oh,
immediately at the start of the runway.
you mean
Yeah,
how she did it exactly now with the mask that just got tossed a second in?
girl.
Yeah,
Literally.
like
Like if you're gonna do the reveal, do the reveal. In the words of Bianca Del Rio, everyone knows that reveal in French is take the shit off. Like,
and it is, but you also need to build the suspense of it all. Like
literally,
Yeah.
Yeah.
part of the appeal of something like that is the
the sustain.
anticipation of it being taken
Like,
off.
I
Like,
needed you
yeah,
to
you know it's
be
going to be taken off, but when? When's she going to do it?
Yeah.
real. Like, I needed it to be like when Bosco revealed her new face and she had five masks on in that bitch
Mm-hmm.
just
And
to reveal to
I
her
think it's
face.
so funny that Lana is in on the joke now on Twitter because every single episode she does say in confessional when she walks out on the runway, "This is new to Lana. Lana never wears something like this." And
Yes.
people are always like, "Bitch, what do you wear then?" Every single look, you're like, "You never wore anything like this." And she was like, "Bitch, I'm used to wearing a bra and panty. Like
No, that's real.
everything is new to me."
She said, I'm literally just used to walking out there and being gorgeous. But for me, this is a boo.
Yeah, it's so
It's
boo.
like it's
Be real.
it's not bad. It's just
It's
boring.
just
So
not
I'm
good.
gonna give it a like soft woo.
Okay.
I will give it a soft boo. I think these three girls who did worse than her, but it's still
Hmm.
not like up to par in my opinion, so it's a boo. Soft boo.
Hmm.
Speaking of halter tops, next to the stage
Wow.
is none of them. Okay, so who wore it best?
None of them.
Out of the three, you have to
Um,
choose.
Anya.
Yeah,
I
I would
also
say
choose
Anya.
Anya.
I would choose Anya.
Ugh.
And speaking of rip tights, next to the stage is in prenup we have Arietti.
Um,
Morgan's in a mood.
I'm sorry.
this was good, like well made, and
Yeah.
I forget what's on her head.
It's like a bow
it's
with
like
a
a
bunch
little,
of
yeah, it's like a
details.
little fascinator kind of deal, I think.
Hmm.
Okay, I was reading Raven for a second, the way they took
I
this
think it's just
picture.
yeah, just the angle of the picture.
Yeah.
And I like it's giving like bridal but black. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
she hit that, but where I think I lose it a little bit is it doesn't really give Betsey Johnson very much. And like I think that's like half the challenge. I think it's more about whether you can construct a successful garment. And she absolutely did that.
Yes, she did.
This is a gorgeous gown. I love the fit of it is perfect. I think it's styled well for what it is. But I wish there was a little more like whimsy to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like the look itself is like really well crafted. There's so many details, and
Hmm.
I hate that you make such a detailed garment, but you use black, so you can't tell the
It doesn't
details.
read as well.
Like because when we
And then
would
you're
be
also
getting,
holding the black bouquet in front too.
yeah,
Oh, the
So
bouquet. Yeah.
like we were getting close-ups on the runway, and like you would get to see like the details in the headpiece of like the different like how many the jeweled pieces there are in it, and then like in the structuring of the garment when it would zoom in. I'm like, oh my God, I can see it. But when you're far away like this, you can't really tell all of the details like that.
No, literally, you could be like, I've bedazzled my schwa, and it would not matter because she did not do it
Exactly.
correctly because it's in black.
And she
Um,
looks amazing. Like
she
yeah,
does. She
obviously
looks gorgeous.
it's well constructed. Obviously Ariete is going to make a garment.
yeah.
I would say, like, I know it works kind of against in contrast with the punk prenup look that she wants to give. I would have made that shit sparkle. Put all the stones on there. I don't care. You will see me today.
I think we didn't need the like little shawl moment either.
Yeah, it wasn't really needed. We could have like
Yeah.
left
And I
the
think it muddies things up a little bit in that area.
yeah.
Hmm.
It makes it read less because you're not framing it with a good color. And like we know Ariete knows how to do black. We saw
Yeah.
it last week with the parasol. Like
Yeah, we saw.
No real.
it's just
Oh.
it could have been better,
Yeah.
but it is good for what it is.
Hmm.
I think it's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
I
It's
get
a woo.
It's a woo.
yeah, this is a woo.
Woo!
All right. Now phoning home next to the stage, we have Sam Star.
Boo.
Like
To me,
I
it's not groundbreaking. Like
I get it. It's like a Betsey Johnson meets Madonna. Like
Hmm.
I think it hit the brief, whatever. It's still like like the most skillfully crafted part of the whole thing is the
yeah,
gloves.
yeah,
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
like the gloves look really good. She made them out of the same fabric that the skirt is made out of, and they look really cool. The rest of the outfit is like, okay, whatever. It's a bra and a skirt.
right.
Yeah, and it is a boring skirt.
Yeah,
Um,
like
it
I
just,
think that bow is better than all three of Anya's bows.
girl. Now, why is Anya in it? Like,
Right.
I think it's styled well for
I didn't really like the ride
For
me
yeah,
belt.
I mean,
Like,
yeah, it
it
could have
was
done
like,
without that. I think it was enough with the pearl motif.
for me, it feels like it's doing too much and too little all at once. Kind of like you get the pearls. There's a lot of pearls there, but then you got the ride me and the
hmm.
all the other shit and the gloves and like
Are her
Sam
shoes are her shoes like a
a different
color or
color.
are they like
They look
chrome?
they look red to
And
me.
well, that's what I'm wondering if they're maybe like chrome and
Ooh.
they're just reflecting the light.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're like a golden chrome.
Okay.
I this feels a little like she made her outfit, and then in the last like however long, she's like, okay, I need to like over accessorize a little bit
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's literally a bra and skirt.
Yeah, it was
Um,
whatever. And also like with the skirt, I'm not living for like the black half with the white underneath. It looks really weird.
yeah,
I wish if she, like since she did that like color blocking on the top part, it should have been color blocked a little bit
Yeah,
underneath too, even if it was like black underneath the white
right.
yes.
to
Like
give it a little contrast.
maybe like an extra layer of lining
Yeah.
of the black under. That way you can't see the white so distinctly.
Yeah, that
It
Mhm.
gives
little
like a
white like
jersey.
underskirt.
It gives like a jersey net
It
or
does a little bit.
like a mesh
Mosquito.
um mosquito net. Um, for me, it was a boo. Not my favorite Sam Star look.
It's a soft boo for me because it's like for what it is, it's well constructed and like I think like it I don't know. I'm whelmed. It was
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah, it's a boo for me.
It's a soft woo for me.
Well, speaking of saving horses and riding cowboys, next to the stage is our last, but certainly not least, Miss Lexi motherfucking Love.
Now who took this picture of her?
Girl.
The official Drag Race Instagram, which is where I pulled these from.
um,
This is not the most flattering angle for her face, but I could give a flying fuck because she looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
yeah, this was like really good,
I was
really good.
I was like at first I was a little confused by the choice of the rainbow hair, but I think that is where
Yeah,
it pushes a little more towards the Betsey Johnson of it all, I guess.
Hmm.
But like I live for this the bow that just holds this fucking extravagant veil. Like it's so gorgeous. She looks like ethereal in it. I
Once
wish it like
again,
I wish it had been like just a sleek white hair. I think that would have looked so
mm-mm.
cunt with this, but it wouldn't have been Betsey Johnson at all.
That's
Like
I
true.
think this was so good because it gave like high hooker wedding,
High,
like
high horror.
yeah,
this was so good. And the reference to different Betsey Johnson looks with the like crisscross legs
Oh
and
yep.
yeah.
like it was chef's kiss for me. Really enjoyed this.
Not
I
to
thought she was
mention.
about to snatch that one from Jules too.
I thought she might have too. Like
And she
she
thought
really
she
did a
was
great.
too.
Yep.
So fun fact, I forgot to put this in the notes earlier, but Betsey Johnson was the first designer to feature trans models in
TTT.
modeling.
Mom.
real.
Like
Ally.
And
Lexi
like
being gagged. Like, oh
Lex
my god.
being Gagisha.
and like you think about how many like incredible models nowadays, like
Hmm.
incredibly successful models are trans women, and it's like
Yeah.
the in the words of Gia Gunn, the doors she opened.
Hmm.
Literally. This is really pretty. It's super cute. Like, love Miss Julia Fox inspired.
Oh, real.
Hmm.
I agree with everything y'all said. The photo is a little transphobic to how amazing this actually is, but that's okay. Like I mean, RuPaul's Drag Race and transphobia, like
Oh,
it happens from time to time, and
fuck it.
Mind you, they love trains. So
Oh, bye.
love posting the trains flag.
Girl.
Love that.
To
Um, no,
me,
this is lovely.
yeah, this is a
It's
woo for me.
Lexi Lovely.
woo,
Look, it's
Woo!
Aaliyah.
woo.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh,
All right, and then this one I think is the toughest decision out of them all. Who
Um,
wore it Well, actually,
Let's
it's
see.
now
it's
Lexi.
not
never mind.
tough. It's Lexi
Lexi
Love.
Love.
Arietta's a close second, and this
Yeah,
is yeah.
No, Ariadne is second. Doesn't have to be close. Lexi won.
No, I was saying between first and second, that was
Yeah, I
close-ish.
know.
I think that's the group that on the whole did the best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And then
definitely.
also Betsy was there to not only critique their looks from start, but also finish, as she was the guest judge. At 82 years old, after they completed all of their looks, went back on stage and did a fucking split. 82, bitch.
And hurt
Mom.
herself.
Mom.
RuPaul could never.
And doesn't. That's why she sounds like a rusty wind.
She does the old like, oh, let me move my foot this way.
Do y'all remember the
She's like,
Christmas special when they made
The
Yes.
stunt
RuPaul and Michelle
doubles.
lip sync and had the body
Yes.
doubles?
and they had the body doubles for Miss Massage doing a fucking million backflips.
And RuPaul doing Is She Gonna Jump From There?
Oh yeah. All right. So safe we have Miss Sam Star, Lana
Yep.
Del Rey, and Sushwa's
Okay.
Liaise too.
That gagged me.
Miss Suzanne, I think,
Miss
got lucky
Suzanne.
this week.
She
Susie could
did.
have been bottom two.
Yeah.
Mm,
She could have been low for
Should
me.
have been bottom three, could have been bottom two.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Lexi and Arietti are high placements, which means Jules Sparkles, congratulations, you finally win a fucking tally.
Piggy!
Mom, she's the
Welcome to
piggy
Piggy.
of the
Detroit.
week.
She is the pick of the week. And she
I
literally collapsed.
I mean,
yes.
imagine
Collapsed.
you're in her position. Like you see girls around you racking up two wins each, and you don't even get one, and then you're the girl to like break the cycle of it being one of these three.
Yeah.
That would probably feel so good.
I think this is a correct. Wait, was Sam or Arietti in the top?
Ariadne.
Ariadne.
Arietti.
Okay, so this is the correct top three of the week for me.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
I agree.
was. And honestly, even if they had given the win to Lexi, I wouldn't have been mad.
Real
But I think Jules really deserved it, and I think it's going to be really good for Jules's
confidence.
like confidence, and because I think
Yeah.
she knows she's been doing well, but they haven't rewarded her for it yet. And now that they have, I think it's just going to really inspire her to keep pushing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But speaking of push, the one girl that lives to see another day is Miss Anya Nerve, which means our
We knew it was
boyfriends,
gonna happen.
our
We knew it
Yeah,
was
boyfriends
gonna
Lydia
happen.
Butthole Collins the third and Corey King the second are lip syncing for their lives.
I will say again, I think this was a little manufactured, and I don't think Lydia completely deserved to be in the
Just
bottom.
just a hair, yeah. I think storyline wise, they're like, well, time to go.
Yeah, they knew it was
But
gonna happen.
but this was a fucking great lip sync.
No,
It really
literally.
was.
The lip sync song was "Kiss Me Deadly" by Lita Ford, and it was just a bunch of absolute chaos and tomfoolery. They end up giving tongue during some part of the
Hmm.
performance.
Hmm.
Like, and
Hmm.
I think like we knew that these two were both at least pretty good lip syncers.
Yeah,
Like they both have won a lip sync at this point, and so this we knew it was going to be a good battle, and it's between two people who really care about each other, but
no,
also
exactly.
really want to stay in this competition. It was really high stakes, and it was
Yeah.
a good lip sync.
Real. Um,
I heard some people say that this is so far the best lip sync of the season, and
It's
I'm
still
kind
Boogie
of
Wonderland for me.
confused. Boogie Wonderland?
Yep,
What about
Boogie
Alter
Wonderland is
Alter
Ego?
Ego is a
second.
close second, but Boogie
Yeah.
Wonderland, like Lydia ate and Miss Arietti flopped so iconically.
Mm,
It's alter ego for me, but
It's literally Alter
there you go.
Ego.
The Arietti
Like,
shuffle.
like that's maybe top three. in the pyramid. Like that's like not at the top of the pyramid, but it's in like tier two
What
of the lip
what's
syncs.
what's number two if it's not that lip sync then?
I think that's probably number two, and then number one would have maybe like the first two lip syncs of the season are probably like
I don't even remember what the
number
The
one in the
Susie
first
Toot
episode
versus
was.
Jules lip sync was in your
Susie and Jules.
That was a Katy Perry song.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Woman's World
the
girl.
Yeah.
Woman's World.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I
oh.
mean,
Is better than Boogie Wonderland?
I was like, mind you, the card person
No.
didn't even win.
Speaking of who lost, so unfortunately we do have to say goodbye to Miss King because she was not crowned. Um,
bye.
They
She
said right
gave
before Plain
G-Star.
Jane walked in the door, get out of here.
That was crazy.
Oh, speaking
He,
of, that's crazy considering she left, and then the following week we are getting a villain's roast, and Miss Plain has popped up on the scene.
Hmm.
literally.
I was like, that's rotted. Imagine she knows her sister is here. She's looking around and she's like, fuck. Like,
Oh
oh,
my God.
That's so funny. I like Corey gets home from Drag Race and Plain's like,
where the fuck were you?
girl, where were you? She's like, girl, I Plain's like, girl, I was in the next episode. Like those two sisters having that conversation and Corey realizing that she missed one episode of seeing her sister is so funny to me.
Not literally.
See. And we have to talk about Corey's exit exit thing, like talking to the cameras at the end, like, RuPaul, how dare you? How
Oh,
dare
Yes.
you?
yeah.
You will be hearing from my lawyers after I get a lawyer.
After I get a
Yes.
lawyer, bitch.
And walking
She's
off
so
like,
Right.
funny.
I know you wanna see
Like, why is she giving personality and well no, she's been giving personality.
I was
Why
like,
is
that's
she
the
only
one thing
giving
she got.
comedy? Why is she only giving comedy now?
I wish she hadn't said anything about being on All Stars because I feel like that's gonna make it so
That's
she
gonna
won't
put
get the
her.
call for a couple of
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah,
Yeah.
But like she will get an All-Star spot. There's no
Oh
way she
yeah.
doesn't.
yeah.
She needs to
Well,
upgrade.
Hmm.
I don't want
She
her to
needs
come
the
back
time.
now. She
Yeah, she needs the
needs
time.
take a song class.
She needs to settle down with her family.
Well, I mean, her family might have already, well,
Allegedly.
Well,
Allegedly.
allegedly,
Oh,
allegedly, allegedly. Um, Speaking of allegedly, that ends our recap, but we do get to listen into a roast for next week. I am getting
yes.
very excited for that to see who's. Let's get this roast to cooking. Um, but until next time, remember you are unique, you are special, and you are loved. Give everyone you love a special hug for me. Bye, everybody.